Thinking about peak performance. Very, very interesting book I read a while ago called Stealing Fire about flow. Kind of been thinking about that again. Um, the most elite, highest, most talented, best trained, highest performing teams in the world are the military special forces. Um, And it's interesting in the training for the special forces, the real secret sauce of what makes them so special. It's not the physical capacities, although there is a very high baseline. These guys are incredible athletes, and the level at which they can perform is extremely elite. But that's not the real secret sauce that makes them um, so unstoppable. It's it's the mental and the emotional capacities, and um, they can't actually they don't actually know how to train for those yet. Although that's obviously the holy grail, so they're trying to learn how to train for that. Their massive training process is really a screening process to find those who have it and those who don't. What happens when you break a human being down to, push them to the extreme limits? How do they react? Do they have the capacity to push in to completely trust their comrades, or are they not able to do that? And that's the real secret power they have. It's not their weapons or their technology. It's their ability to function together as a unit, as a team, at a flow state, um, where they're really able to anticipate each other's movements and execute them together. Um, very, very interesting. Uh, think about that a lot. Both the applications for us. I mean, we live such soft, protected lives overall. Uh, I mean, I love to push myself to my limits, but in reality, I'm never really pushing myself to my limits. I mean, I like to jump, I like to take cold plunges. I'm jumping into the ocean for a few minutes. I'm not being pushed out there. I'm playing basketball against younger guys, but, like I could train so much harder. I do go to these classes that kick my butt, but, I'm going. It's all levels. There's a long, long ways. I'm grateful for the way I am. I have been able to discipline myself with my physical health and fitness better than I have, um, probably since I was younger and playing professionally. But there's a long ways to go. And I also think about these principles of what does it take for an elite team to get into flow together. And are those principles, I believe those principles can be applied to a community at large. And I think we've seen it also. I think, like, when America unites around something, the incredible production. It was the common vision and the common enemy of the Nazis in World War II that pulled us out of the Depression. When we decided together as a nation and all got behind it about that we were going to get into the space race and win it, we put a man on the moon. And my dream is that we'll have a common vision of creating a better world, of solving these massive social problems right underneath our nose that we've been tolerating. And hopefully my dream is we'll stop tolerating them, and we'll come together and say we're going to solve the homeless crisis, which is really not just a housing crisis. That's one element. It's a human crisis. We are letting our most valuable asset just, we're not valuing it. And are we going to end human trafficking? Are we going to end prison recidivism and create a world where mass incarceration is not needed, and see the healing of our urban families in the urban cities. I believe if we'll come together with a common vision and the, the structure, the humility, to be driven by data and results, um, and collaborate together, a multidisciplinary approach, we can solve these problems. And I think also along with that, I think my desire, and many people desire this, to be on a real elite team that's accomplishing something together that's very special. Uh, that's my goal. I think if we lay hold of it, now is a wonderful